my hair is pretty crazy. Yeah, what's up guys? Another morning. Wow, what is my hair doing? Yeah, I ended up going to pick up the metal last night, or yesterday. Completely forgot to take you guys along, but that turned into something like an entire ordeal. But yeah, shout out to Interwest Metals. I think that's what they're called. Interwest. They actually were able to, they actually had everything. The other place I went to completely forgot, like didn't even order the material when I initially called. So luckily I decided to call them before heading down there, and yeah, they didn't order anything. So also shout out to Gabe. He gave me the heads up on Interwest. I gave him a call, and yeah, we've got all of the tubing for the cage and the G. They actually gave me an extra stick too, which super cool. Might end up making a bash bar or something for the G. But then yeah, also got the C-channel and angle iron, so we can actually get cracking on hopefully finishing this thing up. All the material needed, everything. Yeah, and then it was also even like $100 cheaper for all that, and I even got thicker C-channel because what they had, well, they didn't have the size I initially wanted because of how small it was. So, but yeah, I think Tanner's gonna come by today and try and help out, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on well, get everything out, get started. So see you guys in a second. All right, so just got the first piece of C-channel cut and prepped, both sides, measured it out. I forgot my initial measurement was from end of the fender to the end of the fender, so we're dropping about 1.5 feet since we're going from rail to rail now. So that'll be kind of cool. We'll have some extra material. Funny enough, I took the measurement from rail to rail up here in the front where I'm about to weld this one, and then decided to see what it was in the back. And there is about a 1/4 inch difference between the width of this trailer from behind the axles and in front of the axles. So, funny enough, we'll see if that changes after I cut that rear one to see if it maybe shifts. But I guess it necessarily wouldn't, for whatever reason. That's super strange that the trailer is not actually square, but oh well. But yeah, just put a new flap disc on the grinder. Gonna prep the areas where that piece of C-channel is gonna go, and probably start burning it in and welding. So the sooner we can get this first one all set and put in, the sooner we can get the one in the back cut out, and then measure that to cut the other piece of C-channel, weld that in, and then just start fully bracing the trailer. I haven't decided yet if I want to build the tire rack now, or kind of get everything done, get the deck set in, and maybe do it up top or something. Especially with the height constraints of the tent, even though that tire rack really should not be sitting that high. But yeah, I'll go ahead and put you guys down again, and maybe try and do some time-lapse stuff of what I'm doing. But yeah. Alright, what's up y'all? So yeah, in AJ fashion, got to work and forgot to pick up the camera. So here's what I got done. So I just finished welding in this bar, or this piece of C-channel. It's kind of funny because you can actually see how far the old one is bent. We welded it in first because I didn't want the trailer to flex at all and potentially crack this front one that I just did, or that I did first. But yeah, so we're gonna cut this one out probably now. But yeah, it's welded in. The welds on this front one kind of sucked. I don't think I did a good enough prep. Tanner was just here and he prepped these rear ones. which these aren't the best either, but it's better than what I have on the back ones. So, yeah. Getting it done. Let's get this old frame cut out and then measure and start welding braces into here. So, yeah, should be a fun one. Got my safety glasses on, and I'm now wearing gloves because earlier when I was using the flap disc, I clipped my finger, so got a band-aid and I'm using gloves. But yeah, so let's get this frame cut out and start measuring. All right, what's going on, guys? Yeah, probably gonna be done for the night. It actually looks like it's gonna rain. Clouds rolled in pretty quick and it actually got a lot colder. Ended up laying the deck on it. Got just about all of the supports welded in. And yeah, actually also got this rail cut off, if I haven't said that yet. So the trailer still flexes a little bit, so kind of the reason why we have the deck on right now is for me to get a dimension, because I think what I'm going to do is take a piece of angle iron and weld it from this frame to this one to that one to kind of tie the front of the trailer and the back of the trailer to the frame that's kind of holding the axles, because after I cut that frame off, or that rail off that used to sit right here like this one, I shook it and I did notice that the front of the trailer is stable, the back of the trailer is stable, but we've got flex in the middle because there's kind of nothing bridging that gap. So yeah, kind of measured the distance for that. Now I know the location where I can weld it, and I'm going to use it as kind of another spot to, I guess, hold the deck in. So I'll have to hammer the deck, get it moved as far over as I can to kind of keep everything tight. Then mark out where the angle iron's going to go. Weld that in probably tomorrow. Finish up the welding. Let me walk around to the front. Finish up the welding, cut that rail off, and then brace this, which I'm going to use some of the scrap pieces from all the braces, get that locked in, and then yeah, paint the whole thing and probably pull this thing out. We also got to wire it, which Eli's going to help with that. Redoing the wiring in this trailer since we had to cut a decent amount of it since the wires were running through the braces or frames. So yeah, once that's done, painted, we might pull this thing out for me to do the tire rack, which hopefully I have enough material to do that, which I should. I think I did the math, and yeah, we should have just enough material to build the tire rack. Oh, one more thing. I actually found out that the shackles that hold the suspension for the axles in, they're pretty much only welded on one side. So when I was bouncing on the trailer trying to see if it flexed, I noticed that I think two of them weren't really moving. So I went and took a look, and yeah, so we're gonna add another bead weld. We're gonna add another weld to that on the inside of the trailer. And yeah, this thing should pretty much be good to go. Oh yeah, mount for the Ruckus, which the Ruckus is gonna go like right here. I'm pretty much gonna build a bracket to kind of house it, and then we'll just strap it to the brace, or to this, all the way around it, and then boom, Ruckus is mounted and ready to go. So yeah, it'll be pretty nice to have the whole thing back together, have a tire rack, have a spot to mount the Ruckus, so we can start bringing the Ruckus to events. And yeah, so I think all I'm going to do for the rest of tonight is probably throw another coat of sealer on, let that set, and then yeah, I'm calling it a night. yeah, did a lot of work today. That was a lot of welding, a lot of cutting. Here's part of that rail that I cut off, which I'm surprised that there's still a decent amount of metal there. And then, yeah, the back of the trailer from Gabe. So, but yeah, it's about to rain, so probably gonna try and start getting stuff packed up into the garage. The only thing that kind of sucks is the tubing for the cage. Because it's so long, I don't really have a place to put it. So, but yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow.